enjoy true worship, then you have to be focused on the star. You have to be focused on the star who is the Son of God. That is why in the book of Hebrews chapter number 12, Bible says that looking unto Jesus, the author and the finisher of our faith. Why? Because Bible says that if we look not unto Jesus but we look unto men, then you will fail through worship. You cannot give God the genuine worship that is required. Many Christians, they have ignored the bright morning star that redeemed them from their calamity and their frustration, that sustained them and has kept them from January, February, March, April, June, July till today. Some have forsaken that bright morning star, Jesus, the only Messiah, the reason for the season, and they are pursuing other things of the flesh, other things of men, other desires of men. When these men had followed the star and came to Jerusalem, to Bethlehem, because they heard of Herod the king, they ignored the star and decided to go and seek counsel from men. Let me ask you the question: what are you following right now? Are you still following the star that gave you life? Are you still following the star that has kept you safe and secure? Are you still following the star that has kept you from the enemy's trap? Are you still following the star that has kept you from calamity, evil, and misfortune? Are you still following the star that saved you from sin and gave you power over alcohol and women and smoking and evil habit? Are you still following that star? Or because you came to church and you saw some brothers singing some nice way, some sisters singing some nice way, and some people praying in a certain way, some pastors dressing in a certain way and behaving in a certain way, have you forsaken that star? And are you now looking to the star, to a man who has made himself like a star and messing up people's life and changing their destiny and course of life? Are you now looking to men, or you are looking to the star that can bring you into the true place of worship? Many people that are worshiping nowadays are looking to men, so their worship is being messed up and their faith is being affected, their confidence is being destroyed, their hope in God is being messed up, because they are not looking to the bright morning star and they are now looking to men. Some are looking to their music director, some are looking to their Mbeku leader and the women's leader, the men's leader and the deacons and whatever. So because their focus has been shifted from the bright and morning star, their life is going in circles, in confusion and in a mess up. But I want to speak to you this morning. I want to prophesy over you that you will not miss the bright morning star, but will be focused on the star who is Jesus, the Son of God, and you will follow him to the end to come to the true place of worship. Son of God that is listening to me online, let me tell you, the true essence of worship, of your worship as a child of God and as a Christian, is for you to look to Jesus. For you to look to Jesus in this Christmas season, for you to look to Jesus in these times of confusion, economic crisis, this season of uncertainty. You don't know, either you're going to be fired or you're going to be cut short with the hours at work. You don't know what lies in wait for you the next morning when you wake up. But if you focus on the star that the wise men saw in the east, if you focus on the star of Bethlehem and will follow him unwavering, then I tell you, you will never get sunk in the ocean of crisis. Let me tell you something. Jesus, the bright and morning star, one day was walking on the waters. Bible said the disciples were in their boat in the night, and they saw somebody walking on the sea, and everybody was scared in the boat. Oh my God. And I can see my old time friend Peter in the boat, so scared. And when they were scared, Jesus spoke unto them instantly that, hey, it's not a ghost, it's me. And when they heard that it's Jesus, the bright morning star, Oh my God, some of them, Thomas was, I heard Thomas saying it. Thomas will say that no, that is not true. That cannot be Jesus. That cannot be Jesus. And Bible says, instantly Peter said, Jesus, Master, if that is you, tell me to come to walk on the water like you were doing. And Jesus said, come. Just one word, come. And Bible says Peter set his feet on the sea and he was walking on the water like Jesus was walking on the water. Do you know the strategy? Peter was looking to Jesus, the author and the finisher of his faith. Jesus was coming and Peter was also walking on the sea, not sinking. But for some reason, Bible says Peter shifted his focus from Jesus. And just as he shifted his focus on the bright morning star, he began to sink in the deep ocean. And he shouted, "Save me, Lord." And the master who was walking on the sea took hold of his hand and pulled him out of the ocean. And look at something, and they walked together on the sea into the boat. Oh my God, I don't know where you have shifted your focus to. Some of you, when you began serving God, you were so into Jesus, you were so into prayer, you were focused on the star, so you were giving him your best. But look at you, since you began to look at your husband, your wife, and the people around you to complain and to talk plenty, look at how you are doing now. You are going down. Your fire is no more burning. But I want to tell you, this is the season of worship. The bright morning star is risen again. It's time to revitalize your zeal, your desire and passion to finish strong in this year 2009. Because I want to prophesy to you, 2010, it's a year of abundance and a great harvest. A year God is going to show forth in a mighty way. So don't finish weak this year. Look to the bright and morning star. Oh my God. Bible says, so these wise men made the mistake of going to Herod the king to ask counsel. And the moment they decided in their heart to go into the palace to see King Herod, they lost sight of the star. But so disappointing, they went into the palace and Herod himself had no idea what these people were talking about. You see how it happens. Most of the time we shift our focus from Christ, from God, from the things that God has done for us and can do for us, and begin to look to human, what they will supply, look to mortal men, what they can do for us, and we begin to follow them and bow to them and begin to worship them and do some funny things so that if we can get some favors. But you end up disappointed because man cannot help you. Man cannot help you. Bible says, cursed is any man who puts his confidence in the flesh, but blessed is the man whose trust is the Lord. Oh my God. So many people have been disappointed because they miss the true worship of following the star, Jesus, the Son of the living God, the only eternal Son of God, who came to dwell among men so that mortal sons of men can be transformed to become eternal sons of God. People had shifted their focus on the star, Jesus the only Son, and now looking at ordinary men, people, women, and men who can talk big things but can deliver little things. We are looking and bowing to them. But I want to prophesy to you that this year, the days ahead, these 11 days, you will encounter your star and you will come into a place of worship, a place that you will receive your miracle and your blessing in the name of Jesus. I pray you will never lose sight on the star, but your focus will be strongly on this star of Bethlehem.